I'm going to be taking a look here at a model for the Infinity Skirmish game by Corvus Belli. And this is for their Mercenaries faction, which can be just either part of a mercenary army, or there's lots of other factions that can use it as like an auxiliary unit. And this is a Scarface and Cordelia. Scarface is a tag with a pilot in it. His nickname is Scarface. And then Cordelia, I believe, is an engineer. So normally these tags come with a model, and then the pilot, as he would look ejected out of the model. This just comes with a tag, and then the engineer that comes with it. They're kind of a part of a team, I believe. So, gonna get a couple of baggies with bits in them. One of them is probably the Cordelia model, and the other one's probably all the small bits for the Scarface tag. So you get a base for each one of those models. Looks like we have the torso of the tag, an arm with a large gun, and the two legs. We'll take a look at the Cordelia model to start with. Looks like she's going to be a three-piece model. You can see she's kind of just in some standard gear here. Lots of pouches for equipment on her, it looks like. Her head is already attached. She has a gun arm. Probably just a combi rifle. And then she has another arm, looks like it's kind of waving. Focus in. Maybe giving the peace sign there. So that's the Cordelia, the engineer model. I believe she's an engineer model. And then we have all the little bits for the Scarface tag. You have this little piece here, which is used to make the base a little bit bigger because these tags have a wider stance. So it looks like it would be best to attach it to the foot of the model and put it all on the base and kind of glue it there, because I don't know if that would really stay if you just glued it to the base. You can kind of see it in the picture here, how round the base is, and you have that little area that kind of shoots out from it. You can get a look at the tag there. So that's what that piece is. Separate out some of these others. Looks like you have a choice of some different weapons maybe for it. But they're strapped to his back, it looks like. So we got some symmetrical pieces. So you start out, oops, and you have his basic torso. This looks to be the front of it. See where the head attaches, the arm. The pilot kind of fits in the center, and his arms hang out of the torso of the model. If you take a closer look here, you can see the pilot's actually contained in the chest of the model there, and his arms stick out from it. They tend to mimic what the arms of the tag are doing. So you can see the points there where his arms are going to stick out, and then you have it's like a keyed point there for the leg maybe, and another keyed point there. He's got kind of a wide stance in the picture. And on the back you got a couple of areas where two of those big guns sit. You have his two legs here. You can see where they have their keyed points to help you locate where they go on the model. You have his firearm here. you're going to have a shoulder pad that's going to fit on that little nub in there, that notch there. You have his other arm here, and it's going to come in 2 pieces. Let's see, so this is the lower arm, this is the upper arm. So you can see another little nubbin to fit a shoulder pad on, a place here to put the hand, which is carrying a very large knife. Just going to attach on there. You have the 2 weapons, which look pretty much like the same kind of weapon, and they're strapped to his back, almost like a back holster. You can see where they're hanging off of his back. You have the 2 shoulder pads, which are going to go at the top of those arms. You can see where they have the key point in them to fit there. We have the arms as they stick out of the torso for the pilot here. See, they're going to be mimicking the arms as they're coming off the model. Little flash pieces here, I think. Nope. These look to be little antennas that come off of the head. They almost look like flash. I almost threw them away. You can see his head there, how he's got those antennas coming off of it. These are going to be, that's what those are going to be, one on each side. That'll be fun to put on there. You have what appears to be a kind of a gorget that goes on the collar. You can see it here underneath the head, above the chest. It's going to kind of slide down in there. So it's kind of going to fit where those 2 little nubs are there. You can see that they'll fit right into that. Like that, once all the flash comes off of it. So another small piece that looks a lot like flash that goes on there. I have these 2 pieces here that I'm not quite sure where they go, but they're symmetrical and they look like they'll be armor plates. They look like they would be part of the leg, but I don't see where they would go on the leg. Ah, they go on the forearms. You don't get a good look at them. Let's see where they have that little slot there. They're going to fit on the forearm there, maybe. Kind of slot back on it, kind of like a little piece of armor on the forearm. I can't tell which way it tapers in the picture. I'll have to find a picture online. It could go either way. But these are kind of just little forearm plates there. And then the last piece here, we have the head. We'll focus. Let me see. Trying to see. Yeah, I believe that's how it goes, and that little nubbin down is the chin, and then you have little eye pieces there. So that is everything that comes in the Scarface and Cordelia box set for the Mercenary faction of Infinity.